Hello, Gamestack listeners. Welcome to our holiday special, episode 7. And our episode title today is not changed in the show notes, so I don't remember what it is. Podcast roasting on an open fire. There it is.
That's
I am your co-host, Vendertron, and joining us this evening is Rick.
Hey guys, how's it going?
And Shaline.
Feliz Navidad.
There we are. Guys, do we have anything to mention this evening?
Yes. Shout out to our collaborators at ASA Podcasting and Westbalt Radio for their continued support and opportunities to work on projects this year. We wish you guys the happiest of holidays and look forward to hanging out with you some more in 2018.
Absolutely, yeah. And if you guys haven't listened to the latest episode of ASA Podcasting, we did I think they ran a holiday greeting, did they not, Shaline?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's great. So how you guys doing? Welcome back.
Good.
Doing good?
Good.
Yeah.
How are you?
Oh, I'm good. I'm in Santa's workshop, reporting live from the North Pole here. So be good.
I see you've got, a tie and everything. So,
Oh yes, he runs a
yeah.
type ship up here. It's.
Are you in management over the Alps?
Yeah. I am the lead director of basketballs. So
Basketballs. Right. That is a very intense department, I've heard.
this job really blows.
Really competitive with footballs.
Job really blows, he says.
So we have a podcast to do today. It is our holiday special. We have all kinds of stuff going on this evening. Shaline, why don't you tell the people what they want to know?
Where are we starting? Right here?
Yeah.
Okay. So we really appreciate it, guys. When you review this podcast on iTunes, those 5-star reviews really do help the show be more visible to prospective new listeners. And so we like to sort of thank our 5-star reviewers on the air. So these lovely people left us a review on iTunes. Haley Orlick said they really dig the music. And then we had one from Uncle Sam Serwinski, and it was actually a 1-star review. They said really kind and complimentary things about us.
What?
So yeah, we'll go ahead and give them a shout out. I don't know if they just couldn't bear to give us 5 stars, if they just had to break the.
I don't know if they know
5
tech.
stars, or maybe they meant to give more stars than 1 star. But regardless, thank you for saying kind things about us, Uncle Sam.
Yeah.
Accused Tricks called us a great gaming podcast. Thank you. And Hoshi13 loves our interactions and banter. So thank you so much for your support, guys. We really do appreciate all of that.
Wow, those are some really great comments.
Indeed, that was really nice. We appreciate it. Yeah, so we've got a great holiday episode coming up for you today. And I would like to mention just a little shout out to all of the tremendous effort that went into preparing this episode by the one and only, the inestimable Vendertron. He almost single-handedly put this episode together. Rick and I did much less than Vendertron. I did almost nothing. I showed up, and here I am. I'm here.
Well, hey, I've got nothing but time on my hands because 1, I have no more classes and my exams are finished. And 2, I have all this energy because I actually passed my exam, you guys. Actually passed it. Totally thought I wasn't going to pass. So
Send all the good vibes to
I am ready for the holidays now, officially.
But I just wanted to commend you on a job well done.
Thank you.
On the show prep.
Well, I hope you guys enjoy the show. I hope all the people in the chat room and all of our listeners listening to this after the show is published, I hope that you enjoy it. And we've got a lot of great stuff coming.
So, real quick, I just want to side note that Taz in the chat says that Monday is the 2-year anniversary of R.I.P. Maisie, the cat death by Alto Flu, and I completely forgot.
Alto Flu! I forgot that was his name!
Oh, dear.
Do you remember how screwed up they looked?
Yes! And the lady was like draped across the...
I know.
Like, hello, sailor.
It really has been that long.
Oh man, that is crazy. What a throwback.
Jeez, I gotta see if I can find a picture of
Really
that.
funny. We'll have to tweet that out later. But that's for later. For now, we have a podcast for you. We're going to talk about some news. Vendortron has some news about a gaming disorder, I believe. I'd like to talk about some recent Apple developments, and we want to talk about some gaming gift ideas. We have gameplay stories, including one that Rick is really eager to tell you guys.
Which I'm very excited to hear this.
It's a thing. We've got your challenge results. And once again, thanks to Vendortron, we are giving away a ton of video games and soundtracks and some wallpapers. It's going to be good times. Shall we roll right into it?
Yeah, let's do it. So the first news story comes from the World Health Organization, and you guys know how I am very keen on health. And so I think it's really important to share this with you. And I found this actually just today. The World Health Organization is planning to include gaming disorders as part of their international classification of diseases. So, can playing too many video games be a mental health condition? If you find yourself asking this question, you might be right. So, according to the draft, an individual could clinically be considered to have a gaming disorder if they give increasing priority to gaming, aka PUBG, to the extent that gaming takes precedence over other life interests. And so this is now going to be included as part of a, it's something that we could expect to see with the annual physical. So they're actually going to, so in the clinical realm, they have ICD codes, International Classification of Diseases. And there's basically a code for almost every single disease that we know of. And it goes into a catalog, and it's what we use to manage our electronic medical record systems around the world. And so now they're classifying gaming disorder as being one of those codes. So that's pretty serious, actually. Yeah. So
I know there have certainly been times in my life when I played video games in a way that was unhealthy. And I know that I'm not alone in that, and that many people have much more severe issues in terms of being able to balance games with life. So it's a good thing that people are taking it seriously, but I do hope it doesn't cause a media frenzy in terms of video games are destroying our children.
Well, from a researcher perspective, I don't think that we'll see any sort of waves for another 5 to 10 years because the data has to be generated in the system from these codes, people being diagnosed, etc., which is going to be actually really helpful and insightful for us. But I think my take-home message with this story was really, over the Christmas break, guys, I know that you're going to all want to play a lot of video games. I'm probably going to play a lot of video games myself, but don't get carried away. Spend time with family. Get up, walk around, do some exercise, eat healthy, shower.
Yeah.
You ask so much of us, Vendor.
Anyway, man. Yeah, I would say the most important thing is if you're going to marathon, just make sure that you get up and take a walk at least. And just
Absolutely.
stretch them veins.
Something we speak very seriously of here on We Just Love Games, Gamestack podcast, and something that won't go away as part of our content.
Indeed.
I think you had another one.
Well, yeah, Shaline, what else do we got on the docket?
So we've talked about loot boxes a lot on this podcast, and I'm super tired of talking about them. But we must talk about them again.
You know what's really
not going to go away anytime.
You know what's really funny is when I was looking for news stories, I scrolled right past that one because I know how both of you feel about loot boxes on this show.
I know, but this is a really important thing to talk about. And even though I'm really, really tired of this topic, Apple is now requiring that apps on the App Store that offer loot boxes must disclose the odds of the likelihood of players getting different types of items. This is sourced from The Verge, which is affiliated with Polygon. The change comes from Apple's official developer guidelines, which now state that apps offering loot boxes or other mechanisms that provide randomized virtual items for purchase must disclose the odds of receiving each type of item to customers prior to purchase. They mentioned specifically that this could be something that would affect Hearthstone pretty severely with the card packs. And Hearthstone, of course, is not solely a mobile game. It's primarily a PC game.
Right.
So this could have ripples, this could have ripples that will spread across all of gaming, because I think we are less platform oriented than we used to be.
Yeah.
A game that comes out on that you play on your iPad or your Android tablet, it's not necessarily just a mobile game. It's also something we might be playing on our PC or even our Xbox or our PS4.
Mhm.
So I'm interested to see how this develops.
Well, how do you feel about it? I mean, I personally don't think it's that big of a deal. But I mean, it is kind of fourth wall breaking. But
I think it's a good thing. I think
do
it's a good thing, because I might have, I don't know, my spending habits might have been different if I had known how likely I was to get a legendary dweller in the Fallout Shelter lunchbox.
That's true.
It
I mean,
really might have been different.
Oh man.
that's true.
So
Yeah. Thank God they don't have like loot crates and microtransactions in Ark, man. I'd be broke.
I I honestly think that this could be the solution to the whole thing. You know what I mean? Like to the whole gambling question and all that jazz is like, the odds. You know what you're doing. You know what you're getting into. There is no second
never
guess.
tell me the odds.
It's just every little loot crate comes with its own inherent C3PO.
I think that I think accountability is incredibly important in every aspect of our lives, and I like seeing that it's going to be here, that these developers are going to be held accountable.
Mhm.
Anybody who has a predatory microtransaction system, it's going to be right there in black and white.
Mhm. Well, and
Yeah.
as we know with like gambling regulations in the U.S., if you lose and you walk away with nothing, it's gambling.
Wyndham Cat says
So.
you were chasing the dragon, Shaline. Oh man, that's terrible.
But
Also-
I think as long as people are always walking away and winning something from loot crates, it's going to be very difficult for regulators to keep tabs and control things.
Well, gaming should be self-regulatory. It really should, and this is a step in the right direction.
Hopefully.
It is.
Mhm.
And also, vendor, like you said, as long as you get something,
Mhm.
and it should equal or exceed the value that you put into that crate. It should never be below. If that makes sense.
So it's proportional to your contribution.
Sure, I'm just saying that like if I spend like not that I would, but if I spend $2 on like a randomized crate, I want two.
Oh, because some of us are so much better than others.
Yeah, the rich get richer,
Not
apparently.
us.
Do what? No, I'm just saying you should get out what you put into it.
I was just cracking a joke, Rick, because your tone of well, not that I would spend $2 on a microtransaction.
So if I drop $100 bill, Valentine is gonna show up at my front door, right?
No, I just meant
Come over
that
for dinner.
I don't really buy.
I know. Yeah.
We're
It
just
was a
giving
joke,
we're giving you the
that
gears, man.
I am wearing a shirt that does say "Billionaire Richer is Better" on it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a guitar pedal line, but it doesn't say the brand name. So I'm walking around with a shirt that just says "Billionaire Richer is Better."
Rick, didn't you used to have hair?
Hmm?
Didn't you have hair the last time I
It's
saw
been that long since we've done a show.
It has been, yeah. Falling out. It's all gone.
you? But yeah, like am I right? Like did I miss this?
Yeah, I shaved it off this morning.
Okay.
The weather gets warmer. It's time to cut it off.
Okay. That's I mean that's fine.
Okay.
I just was like, wait a minute. I just noticed this. Carry
I
on,
know.
let's make a podcast.
Haircuts with Rick.
Oh jeez. Okay.
Oh boy.
Next.
Actually, this next bit of news, well, the Gamestack Ultimate Gaming Gift Guide, the first little snippet of this is very important to me now.
We'll take it away, Rick.
Well, I didn't prepare
If that's your is that our segue? Terrible segue?
It is our segue. That the holidays are almost upon us, and if any of you are looking for any last-minute video game gift ideas for someone or yourself, we have some games that we can recommend. Now, the reason I was saying that it pertains to me now is I might have just gotten a PlayStation 4, and I'm very excited to play it. It's like downstairs, sitting on my mantle, not my mantle. What am
Yay.
I talking about? My desk, and I'm like,
You have
wanna
it on your mantle above the fire.
yes, above the fireplace. The fireplace I do not have. Anyway,
Hey, we have a fireplace right here on the show.
that's true.
You just
And
put it
there's a
over
cat.
there.
And there's a cat on top. That must be Maisie.
Yeah.
So yeah, for the PS4, right now you can get Horizon Zero Dawn for $40. Now, since I did not compile this list, I'm just reading it. Vendor, is this platform wide or is this platform Shoosh. I mean, like not platform, like Amazon or PlayStation Store or.
I couldn't tell you. I think
Okay,
I
then
think
we're good.
these are primarily Best Buy.
Okay.
Yeah, but I totally overlooked that.
I've also noticed another little issue here.
What?
I'm sorry, how far did you get in the list?
I just got the first one.
Okay, so we've got Horizon Zero Dawn.
I'll go until you catch it.
Uncharted: The Lost Legacy.
That's what I was about to say.
Persona 5. These are listed at $40 and $49 specifically. And then we have under Xbox specific games, Cuphead, which is listed here as $50. And I'm going to call shenanigans on that. Cuphead does not cost $50.
Well, I need to remind you that these are Canadian prices.
Oh, well, what are you doing?
That's all I have
count.
access to.
It doesn't count.
Up here in the North Pole, stuff is expensive. It has to come a long way.
Well, down here in the continent,
Real world.
in the continental United States, Horizon Zero Dawn, I think it's $40 for the Game of the Year edition that comes with all the DLC. Uncharted: The Lost Legacy should be in the neighborhood of around $20, and Persona 5 is probably around 40. Cuphead, I think, goes for 20, 25.
Correct. And also, right now, Steam is having their winter sale, and I wanted to put in with Cuphead that Cuphead right now on the winter sale is $16.99.
Yeah, worth it. Worth it.
God, where did I
It's
get
worth
these
it.
prices from?
I don't know, but I definitely call shenanigans
But
on these
but
prices.
the point of this list is not to say that they're on sale. It's to say that they're games that we recommend that you
Good
purchase as
gift.
gifts. So, yeah.
Good gifts that we encourage that you give to your loved ones. Carry on.
And if you love yourself, then there you go. So for the Switch, Zelda Breath of the Wild, Super Mario Odyssey, which I did not realize was like in a city or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. New Donk City, as
Donk?
opposed to Old Donk City.
I feel like they're scraping the bottom of the barrel for these naming conventions in these.
Yeah, well, you know, like Donkey Kong.
I feel like there's something more to that we don't know about.
I feel like they'd have to work in a badonk somewhere in with that.
Mm-hmm.
But Mayor Badonk.
Well, you know, the
Badonk.
mayor is a rather spicy looking lady. So
There we go.
there you go.
So Skyrim as well on the Switch, and Mario Kart 8
Yeah.
also on the Switch.
Hmm.
So good.
Which also,
I love all those games. Good games.
which now we have a Switch. and
That's
we have
exciting.
Zelda.
You
I
guys
know,
have
I'm
a
excited.
Switch?
Yes. Just
Oh
today.
my goodness, you guys have a Switch?
Just today, yeah.
I'm
So,
so
Mario,
happy for you.
yeah. So
You've got to
my
play
wife-
so much Breath of the Wild. Oh, it's so good.
My wife is playing Mario Kart as we speak.
Yes, I want to play Mario Kart with you guys. Let's do it.
I will let her know.
End of the podcast. I'm going to play Mario Kart with the McVix.
With the McFix.
All right. So for PC, we have not even covered all the platforms yet. We are still going. PC, PUBG, PlayerUnknown's Battleground just went live. It's one of those early access games that is not early access anymore. They're few and far between.
Yeah.
Those games are. Because like what was Star? What?
What?
Still plays like early access.
It does not.
It does too.
I wouldn't
not
know,
like-
but I feel like breaking the alpha is like their excuse to increase the price on their games.
they didn't.
Yeah, probably.
It's still $30. It's $30 right
You
now.
just wait. After Christmas and the New Year, it'll be 60.
Okay, well, I think it's worth it regardless because of all the fun we have had with PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. But right now you can pick it up on Steam for $30.
I love
Uh,
PUBG.
Wolfenstein, you have $79, which is just asinine. So I've got to figure out what Wolfenstein
On Steam,
Probably about 40 bucks.
on
Steam
Steam,
it's $29 on in Steam
it
right
is
now.
$79 in Canada on Steam.
Okay.
You need to move.
I
We're
know.
done with your price guides.
It's crazy. Well, it's not a price guide. We're just recommending Wolfenstein, you guys.
Can I just
It's
share,
a good game. Play the game. It's
can
a
I
good
share
game.
our behind the scenes show notes here? I was reading through these and I get to Wolfenstein at $79 and I type in, is that how much games cost in Canada? Holy cow.
No, that's not what you typed. Holy
Huh?
crow.
Holy crow.
Holy crow.
Close enough. And Sean replies, yeah, man, the struggle is real. We might want to use US prices.
We are now. So yeah, Wolfenstein 2, I just completed that, and I will talk I'll talk about that a bit more later. But that is definitely a game I recommend. It's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And then Ark Survival Evolved, I just started today.
Yes.
And I survived my first night by not going anywhere except for where I spawned in.
Okay, don't spoil it. Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it.
I survived my first night there, but you can get that on Steam for $23.99 right now.
What?
23.
Oh my god. Are you kidding me? That's ridiculous.
And I do want to add another game on here as well.
God.
It's a game that I started as well. Another game I started, Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice.
Oh, you did.
It's just, I'll get into it.
Yeah. There we go. Well, we also have some cross-platform games that we want to recommend if you are looking for some cross-platform games for the holiday season as a gift idea. We recommend Assassin's Creed Origins, which you can find on Steam right now for $50.
Very good video game.
We also recommend Prey, which is actually on sale on Steam right now for $17, part of their holiday winter sale. And we also recommend Ghost Recon Wildlands, another great cross-platform. Rick's shaking his head, but it's on the list. So moving along, for hardware, we recommend the Nintendo Switch. And I put that one on the list for Shaline's sake, because I'm sure that she highly recommends it. Yes?
I do. I really enjoy my Switch, and I hope that everybody will go and enjoy a Switch as well.
And for those... Go ahead.
I just want to talk about the Switch real quick. For those, Bree in the chat says, I still don't get the Switch. I'm going to tell you exactly why the Switch is switching. So like I mentioned, I got a PS4. I have one TV. Now, me and my wife love playing games together, and now we can on the couch because she can play the Switch on the tablet while I play the PlayStation on the TV, and we're both hanging out playing video games that we like.
Oh no!
Boom, bada bing, bada boom, and it's great. I mean, I think that's gonna be very, very exciting and very, very fun.
So that's the Switch. And if you are looking for any Sony exclusives, we recommend purchasing the PS4 Pro. I believe it has is it a 1 terabyte in it? What is it that makes it Pro?
The Pro has a terabyte, I think.
Yeah.
What makes it a Pro is that it runs the games better.
Better graphics card, etc.
60 frames per second, 4K.
The games are more pretty, and they run at a higher frame rate.
We also recommend the Xbox One X if you're interested in cross-platform. It's a better cross-platform system. And Best Buy actually has a streamer bundle on right now. You can get a Yeti microphone with a Logitech C922 webcam for $149.99 Canadian, which is about $2 American.
And from an audio standpoint, I do recommend the Yeti microphone for any sort of like plug and play USB microphone need.
Yeah, I'm using the Yeti right now, so
yeah, it's a great mic. So that's an awesome bundle. It's an awesome bundle if you want to get into streaming, because it is a heck of a lot of fun, isn't it, guys?
It's really handy. And you know what? I've actually used this microphone for a lot of conference calls at work because you can change the settings so depending on where people are sitting in the room. But But so those are some console recommendations, and we do want to point out and emphasize here that we here at Gamestack Podcast want to recommend to all those console gifters out there to do yourself and your recipient a favor and take it out of the box, set it up, and update the system so that your loved one can hit the ground running with their most coveted wish list item this holiday season.
That is some very good advice.
Absolutely. And I want to take a quick intermission here and ask our lovely listeners in the chat room to scroll down to the bottom of the screen and click that host button. Share our channel on Twitch so other people can enjoy the greatness that is Shaline and Rick and myself.
You know what the most terrible thing is? I still have not found that host button.
I think it's part of Better TTV. I have Better TTV, and I see the host button. I clicked it, so... But
I have it too.
I don't know.
We're not going to get into this now.
Anyways,
No?
we also have some other recommendations. Shaline?
Yeah. So if you don't really want to buy a specific video game for somebody or a console, we have some other recommendations for things that you might buy for your loved ones or friends. Steam gift cards are a no-brainer, and Xbox also has gifting now. So you can gift somebody a digital game. And if you've maybe put it off until the last minute, all you need, I think, is their gamer tag, just their Steam ID or their Xbox gamer tag, and can shoot somebody a nice Christmas present.
Yeah.
Books are a lovely thing to give and receive as gifts. I just love to get or to give a book. Comics are another great thing. Introduce somebody to some comics. This is a great time for comics. There's some really good stuff out there right now. Something.
Comics.
Pardon?
A renaissance of comics from
Yes.
like indie guys and all that stuff. Yeah.
Indeed. Something like a Loot Crate subscription can be really fun for a short-term Loot Crate subscription.
Yeah, don't subscribe for a whole year because you'll be broke by next December.
You must really love somebody to get them a whole year. Merchandise for something that somebody's obsessed with, is fun, like, Fallout stuff for your Fallout friends, etc., etc. You could buy somebody an iTunes gift card for the microtransactions that they've always wanted but just couldn't bring themselves to make. Another great thing to give is gift subscriptions, like Rooster Teeth First or Twitch subs are now giftable. Streaming services like Netflix or Hulu, something like that. And my biggest piece of advice is to introduce somebody else to something that you personally really love.
Like Gamestack Podcast.
Yes,
What?
like Gamestack Podcast. That
There's
is the
an-
best you can
Who
give.
said that? Which one of you elves in here said that? Get back to
button.
work. Those basketballs aren't going to pump themselves up. Sorry, continue.
Indeed, but that's a few additional ideas for some late term gifting.
So we've got some controversy in the chat. Formal Farm is saying, no way. Setting up the game console first thing in the morning is part of the Christmas morning struggle. Sean Aiken also backs that up.
Okay, so here's what you do. You open the box, download all the updates, tear everything back apart, put it back in the box. Step 1, take it out of the box. I agree with you, vendor. Update everything so that way you're not waiting.
But put it back in the box.
Update.
Make
Yeah,
it feel like
you
it's
gotta-
new.
Yeah, and then you got to install the game on top of the updates you got to do.
So it's like 4 hours,
Yeah, it's so disappointing to be excited to play something new and then it has to update and you're just like,
Yeah.
my
And
Correct.
then supper time rolls around and you have to sit and eat supper and you can't play your game because it just finished installing. And
Yep.
but some people are also having some issues hosting. All you need to do is type in /host in the chat.
I don't have permission
And
to
that
do
will
that,
work as well.
apparently.
Well, we don't like to give you a lot of permission because when we gave you the Twitter password, do you remember what happened, Shaline?
This is the beginning of the end here.
What? I'm finding out I'm being blocked.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna talk.
Fighting you guys.
We're gonna talk about no. We're gonna talk about some friendly fire between teammates.
Oh, okay. Tell me. I'm ready. Are we
So-
heading into our what we're playing this week?
We are getting into what we're playing. So primarily, I have been playing a ton of PUBG with what we've dubbed ourselves as Moose Team 4. And so last night specifically, and I haven't told Vendor this because it's just an amazing story. Last night specifically, it was Moose Team 3. We were down a fourth, i.e. Vendor.
I
And it was
apologize.
yeah, jerk. Me, Shaline, and Steamer. She's dying up there. Up there, I say, up there. So, you know, it's I think the first chance that me and Shaline had gotten to play since it went live. I think the update
1.0. Mm.
Yeah, that was my first time playing 1.0.
Yeah, I
Right,
haven't played
and-
it yet.
It's great. It's fun, and we were doing pretty good. We got like 7th a few times. We got 6th a few times. I made a bunch of kills. We all made a bunch of kills. Speaking of, there was one in particular time. It's on the original map, not the new desert map. And Vendor, do you remember the warehouse we used to jump at between like the prison and it just there was nothing there usually or something?
Severny, it's near Severny.
Yeah, there'd be like an
Yeah.
SMG on the picnic table, but that's it,
And we'd miss it.
with
Yeah.
no ammo.
Correct.
And run
Well-
right past it.
Well, they've added houses there now.
What?
So, yeah, they've
They
added
changed the map.
Houses. Yes, they did a little bit.
Oh.
They added houses around this.
We should play after the show.
I can't. But anyway, so I have I think an M16, a shotgun, a tac vest, and a pan. And I can't remember, was Steamer alive during this point?
Yes.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. So
Let me
here's
take a little bit of the story here.
okay.
So the plane is coming in, right? The plane's coming in. It drops a crate. I'm like, Rick, can we go get the
That's
crate? And he's like, fine, Shaline, go get the crate. I am dual wielding mini 14s.
Oh, that's right. I
Running
forgot.
after the crate. I have 2 mini 14s.
What?
Running toward
Yeah.
the crate like a lunatic. I love the crate. I'm obsessed with the crate. I have
She is.
a primal, instinctive need to go get the crate.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're going to the crates, and there are people in this building, in this warehouse. We see
Yes.
a guy, and so we hunker down on this hill. Steam has a car, so we're like, "Hey, Steam, why don't you go distract him?" So Steam rolls in the car. Take it, Rick.
So yeah, so I am creeping up on this place, and Steamer's like, "Hey, I'm gonna take the car and drive through the town," and so he floors it, and it's perfect. He like rolls straight through the center of the town. Everyone opens up on him. I think it's like 3 or 4 guys. Everyone opens up on him, and he is gonna make it, except he nails a oil can, and it stops him in his track.
Like running into a fence post in GTA 5
Pretty much, yes.
And I
And-
just,
in a
I've
in a
got
tank.
my mini 14, my scoped mini 14, and I'm watching the doors like a good little sniper.
Oh yeah, I'm getting ready to unload on somebody because he's just standing there, and then this guy moves away, so I lost the shot, and then Steamer just gets ripped apart out of his vehicle. Meanwhile, I'm moving up, and all of a sudden I hear bang bang, and I hear bullets whizzing past my head, and one nail the pan. It's like shoot, punk, and I'm like, how did someone get behind? Who is? Jolene, are you shooting at me? And she goes, oh, that's you. So here I am. I didn't move. I have been sneaking up in front of her
You
the
didn't
entire
tell
time.
me. You didn't tell me you were moving in. I thought you were on the hill next to me.
Oh, you
I hadn't
guys.
I was
stopped moving
watching the
in.
doors. I scroll back to the other door. There's a guy. He's coming around the building. I'm like, yes, I'm gonna kill this guy. He doesn't even know I'm here.
Thank
I-
God for that pan, man.
Seriously, like, shoot, shoot, pong. And I'm like, what is?
Twang.
Oh, it's Jolene shooting me.
Yeah.
And then that's when everybody broke and you lost chicken dinner because you couldn't stop laughing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I had
Please allow me to finish the story for you.
no, I got murder killed pretty quickly, and I forget how Shaline died. I was kind of just
I lived for a while, I think.
you did.
Yeah, I lived for a
So-
while after that.
But that's
Wow.
okay because the one time I team shot Shaline, I like hopped around the corner. I pulled a Dick Cheney, you guys. I turned and I saw Shaline at the top of the stairs, and she took a full 12 gauge right to the chest.
Oh.
Oh, that was my fault. I mean, it was a solid direct hit, you know? It's just like, you see all the
It
blood.
was okay, guys. It was okay. He apologized. He gave me a first aid kit. It was
Oh,
fine.
man. That's good.
I got her up. Here's the first aid kit. Brushed her shoulders off a bit. You're okay, kid. You're okay.
There you go, Slugger.
Yeah, here's first aid. Here's an energy drink and some pills.
Oh, man.
Oh, here's some Red Bull and some Oxy.
Hey, have you guys seen the PUBG skits on YouTube?
Oh, they're great.
Oh, they're so good.
Oh, they're so good. If
So-
you guys in the chat haven't checked out the PUBG skits, just YouTube PUBG skits and just watch all of them. They're so good.
Now, I find myself not playing much solo PUBG. I usually just play with Moose Team 4 or 2 or 3. And other than that, I finished up Wolfenstein 2. It's a good game. The ending is kind of like, oh, that's the ending? I mean, it's a good, satisfying ending, but it plays just like a 1980s action flick, which you kind of want. Like, your brain is so adapted nowadays for stories to have twists and tragedy and all this stuff, you know. But Wolfenstein basically just gives you everything you actually want to happen, and then when it happens, you're kind of like, oh, okay, well, that's good. You know,
Mhm.
like, you're kind of like a little ill-prepared. But if you played Wolfenstein 1, especially the old, I forget what the Old Blood DLC, I think. If you played both of those, definitely get Wolfenstein 2. Like I mentioned before, all of us mentioned before, it's on sale in the United States, not Canada. And
Even
you know,
when it is on sale here, it's still expensive.
so yeah, pick up Wolfenstein 2. It's very fun. I did find some of the shooting mechanics were getting a little clunky as far as like all the things you could do. You could dual wield, but then you could like use any gun and dual wield.
Hmm.
And that got a little problematic because you had a lot of options, and that game isn't really good
Mm-hmm.
for options because it's just a run and gun. So like, why would like? There's never a time when you need your silenced pistol and a machine gun at the same time. Just never a time for
Oh,
that.
but like, why wouldn't you? I mean,
But because
I-
you would dual wield the automatic
but
shotgun.
you
why
know, Rick, you have the silenced pistol for when you're in stealth mode. You're sneaking around, poof, poof, and then they find you, and you have your machine gun right there.
I love how the silenced pistol in that
Poof,
game is
poof.
just gasping for air.
Oh
So-
no.
So yeah, so I've been playing that. I've been playing a lot of Battlefront. Also, I got Ark. I'm in Ark.
Oh, I'm so excited. You guys have no idea how excited I am.
So I started Ark, I think this morning, and I survived my first night. I spawned in on this beach, buck naked, and so do you want me to spoil this for you? I guess now. So yeah. So
Spoil it. What do you mean? I've been waiting all day to hear this story.
I dropped in. I was just kind of like, because you know I'm a cave Neanderthal guy, and so I'm cold. There's sun going, and I'm cold, so I have to figure out how to make fire. Because this game really makes you think, all right, what's the first step that I've got to do to
Mhm.
do this?
It's ultimate survival.
Yes, yeah. So I was like, all right, I need warmth, so I need to figure out how to build a fire. I need wood. I know I need wood. Duh. And so in like the menu recipes or whatever, in the recipe menu, it told me that I needed like flint, stone, and wood. So I was like, okay, how am I going to get wood? Oh, I needed to build an axe. I wanted to build an axe first so I could get wood. And I realized if I punched the logs with my fists, I could get little bark strips, or what is it called?
Thatch?
Thatch. I could get thatch, and then I can pick up wood with my hand. It took me forever to figure out that I can pick wood up by pressing E, because there was no little...
On the beach, like sticks.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know what?
So-
You know what? I've got 650 hours into Ark, and I just learned that on the Ragnarok map.
Yeah, so like I figured out you can pick up stones, you can pick up little... I was like, how do you get stones? I see stones everywhere. How do you get them? And then I hit E on one, and it's like, you picked up a stone. I'm like, oh, you just pick them up.
You're punching trees and dinos. And...
Yeah. So I got the wood, the stones, and the thatch, and I made a fire. Then it took me another 10 minutes to figure out how to make a fire, but then I died. And like from cold and starvation. Oh, I ate some rotten food. That's what happened.
Ooh.
I ate food and I died. So I spawned back in. It was getting dusk, so then it was get freezing, and I finally figured out how to light the fire. And then I built a second fire. And then I built clothes, and then I built a hatchet to kill dodo birds. And that's kind of where I'm at. Just basically running around this beach and just making sure that I can survive on this beach before moving anywhere else because I'm
Yeah.
terrified.
So the
So
first.
are you responsible for the extinction of the dodos? Is that what you're telling us?
Look, as long as they exist in Ark and in Looney Tunes, they'll exist forever.
Dodos, here's the thing. It's a little bit of a misnomer because when you play Ark, you die all the time. In the first 50 levels, at least, of your character. But the dodos are incredibly resilient animals. They just walk around the beach like they own the place. They don't get attacked. Nothing eats them. I don't know. I don't get it.
So it's been a lot of fun playing a game like that. I think I've played a lot of survival games, and that is probably the best survival game I've played. It is-
Really? That is high
yeah.
praise. That is high praise.
yeah.
We have contesters in the chat as well. 4 Mile says, Ark no longer makes me happy. The itchy bird robbed me one too many times, but she loves it.
that's
She's so addicted. I introduced her to that game. And
Stupid little bird running with my flint.
and Steamer, our number 4 moose, he just started playing this game this week, and he's like instantly addicted.
Yeah, Steamer's the knuckle that binds our team together. So moving on. Hellblade. I love Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice. Shaline, thank you so much for turning me onto that game. I gotta say, most games have a leveling system, right? They let you make perk trees, and the only reason that you do good in the game is because you get your perk trees, you get leveled up, you get better weapons, that sort of thing. And it's not necessarily your skill that drives it. It's your progression in the game and unlocking these perk trees. Like, your weapons now do 30 times damage. And all of a sudden you're like, I'm amazing. But not really. You're missing, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
But in Senua's, it's like, here's your sword, go get them. And it's like, it's your skill. It's your raw skill of getting better at the game by learning. And it's an exhilarating feeling knowing you've got to figure it out on your own. No leveling system, no perk trees, no nothing. It's just you and your sword and your raw skill. And that is an amazing feeling when you get better.
Oh yeah.
You're
The
getting better.
difference in the combat and how you begin and how you end Hellblade is just, it's really something special.
Yeah.
So what do you think of the audio?
Oh my gosh. It's like the sound design team did a spectacular job in making you immersed in the world and her head as well. They did a very, very good job.
Can you understand now why I can't go back to this game just yet?
Why?
I just can't, because you get so immersed into it.
Oh yes, yeah,
It's
okay,
just so intense.
I have also found that it's hard for me to pick it back up once I kind of put it down the other day. I haven't been able to get back into it because it requires a lot of you commitment. I would say it requires commitment. And that's hard to do in games now, where it's just kind of you log in, log out kind of deal. So, but yeah, that's what I've been playing. And nobody caught it when I skipped past it, but I did. I was bad, guys.
I was totally gonna call you out.
Yeah, I was wondering about that too. Yeah.
Oh, I breezed right past it. No one caught it. I did say it. But I may or may not have purchased Battlefront, the deluxe Stormtrooper edition.
And if you go back to episode 4,
I will never give EA my money again.
Look, it was in a moment of weakness. I had just seen Star Wars, and a good friend of mine who I trust when it comes to video games was raving on about how good this game was. And I gotta say, I have not hit a single moment where I needed to purchase a crate at all. I've been able to use heroes and everything. Never needed a crate.
Isn't that terrible? That's what it's come to. I didn't have to buy a crate. I resisted the urge of buying a crate. Can't
no,
believe
it wasn't even that.
It's crazy.
There was no need to do it. Everyone was saying there was a need, and granted, we were all making these assumptions based on not even playing the game.
But my point is that there shouldn't even ever be a need to buy a crate.
You're correct. You're absolutely correct. I mean, well, tell that to Shaline, who was trying to get those legendaries. But I'm saying one of us had to make the sacrifice and get that game so we knew exactly how it was, rather than making all these
Accusations, yeah.
and accusations based on everyone else's reviews. I bit that bullet. I
Strictly educational.
it's absolutely so good. uh,
So what is your favorite thing about it then?
it's the last Star Wars game that I ever played probably was for the PlayStation 2, the original Battlefront. And this game makes me feel like I'm playing like Shadows of the Empire again. I don't know. I'm a sucker when it comes to Star Wars. People are like picking apart the new movie, but I really enjoyed it, minus a few little things.
I really liked it too.
Let's face it, the prequels really weren't that bad. Terribly acted, absolutely terribly acted, but they just weren't that bad. It's just people have in their head this specific thing they want Star Wars to be, and it just won't be that, and you have to kind of accept it. So it brings me back to those nostalgic days, like those moments where I don't know, it's just it awakens the inner kid in me. It does exactly for me what a game should do, and
Well,
yeah.
it's, you know what that tells me? It tells me that EA is a great company to buy the dip.
The dip.
Yeah, invest when their share price is low, and then when they're
Oh.
on their high, sell. And then when everything comes crashing down again, like another Star Wars Battlefront 3, you could just buy in again and make a crap ton of money.
There we go. Get all your stock tips from Gamestack.
Yeah.
I just bought it. Someone else
Game
had to,
stock.
so I can
Game
tell
stock.
you. No, honestly, correct. You should never have to say I didn't have to buy the loot crate to win the game. But I gotta admit, unless they're going to change it in the future, there is no reason why you would have to buy one of those loot crates unless you wanted to. Now, I do have to say that those crates do affect gameplay, so it is in essence a pay to win in some cases, but it still requires you to actually be good at the game.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I can see the controversy on that still. But I mean, it is,
It is what
Have
it
you
is.
played the campaign at all?
Oh, the story is amazing. I'm excited for the second DLC. So I beat the whole thing. I beat the main story.
Good.
DLC. It's very good. It's very intriguing.
Yeah, I was ready to break my controller at that
Why?
flying segment. Like it was not working. Yeah, I was ready to. I had some video game anger.
I got to admit that first like TIE fighter sequence was
Yes.
like I would move the mouse like it's like crazy. It was super sensitive, but then I got the hang of it. It was fun though.
I don't know. Maybe it's a little better with mouse keyboard than with controller.
I would say it's probably way better with controller.
Well, I was like,
I totally understand though, because I was getting ragey at that because it would be like, oh, good, I missed the. Oh, there was a spacecraft I just ran into.
I failed it enough times, like in a frustrating enough way, that I was like ready to just. I was so mad. I can't.
So what else have you been playing, Rick?
Oh, that's it for me. I've been fiddling with Mafia 3 again whenever I want to watch Justified for the third time. But
Right.
Mafia is pretty fun every once in a while. It's a good shooter. But yeah, that's pretty much what I've been playing. A lot of video games, and now I'm going to be playing even more. So I don't know what I'm going to do. So, Bender, I've been blabbing on for far too long. What about you?
Well, I was on a little bit of a video game hiatus, if you call PUBG part of a hiatus, because I was studying frantically for a course that I thought was going to end my academic career. But I have risen from the ashes like a phoenix, without lack of scathe for sure. But we've got our Ark server back up and running, so that's good, and we're on a new map. Well, the new old map, I guess, now that there's Aberration out, which looks amazing. I cannot wait to play it, but I need to get through Ragnarok first and explore and do all these things. So, Ragnarok, we got our map up. I'm very excited. Rick, I'm glad you're playing on there. It's going to be great. Shaline, I'm so excited to see your impressions. And if you wanted loot crates, it's like, you know that gif of somebody and there's like puppies crawling all over them? Just imagine that in Ark with loot crates. Like you walk around a cliffside and there's another loot crate, and you don't have to ever pay for it. It's so great.
So are
Um,
we gonna like start pronouncing like things like "dreen" for green now? Is that how we're gonna do this vendor?
Huh?
Somebody who says mem had better not throw stones into glass houses, okay?
Moving on.
Oh well, I hope you're listening to this on Wi-Fi because it's all about that connection. Anyways, I say GIF. This side of the poll, we say GIF.
Choosy moms. Go ahead.
I'm gonna tell Santa to put you on the naughty list.
Y'all are both on the naughty list as far as I'm concerned.
Hey Santa,
Everyone's like, "What's
Santa,
a
come here
GIF?"
for a minute. Oh, he's
guys,
busy. He's busy.
Sean, that's peanut butter is what GIF is.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
GIF. God. Anyways, so I have immersed myself back into Ark. I plan on playing a lot of that over the holidays.
Sorry, chat. It's killing me.
They're so good. I love our chat.
Yeah. I'm very excited though with the new Ark update. They have opened up the rest of Ragnarok. So you can now go to the snow biome. You can now go to the desert. It's fantastic. I'm looking forward to exploring and dying a lot.
So it's called Ragnarok, Vendertron. Am I going to experience Viking lore in the Ragnarok map?
Well, you know, Shaline, you should definitely check out what the lore in the game is like, because that'll really set the precedence going in. But basically, it's the same sort of theory behind the original Ark maps, the island in the center, where, you know, this alien species kind of drops down and leaves these humans on the island as part of an experiment sort of thing. And they leave these obelisks everywhere, and now you become now what happens is there's like the people go extinct basically because Ark, and then these explorers come in and they take all these notes and they study the ruins and the ancient people that used to live there, and there's all these little messages everywhere and secrets that you find around every corner. So that's kind of the lore behind it, but I'm not sure about the Vikings. There is a Highlands, which is totally awesome. Rick, you probably checked that out a little bit.
Just the beach.
So I'm not sure. I'm not sure what kind of lore lies around, but there's like caves everywhere and stuff, so I'm not sure.
Is there a story arc to the?
Story arc.
Yeah.
I see what you did there.
Anyways, PUBG. Because PUBG, been playing lots of PUBG, and
Like all we talk about.
I know. One night, I don't think Rick was on with us, but Shaline and Steamer and I decided that we were going to play on Miramar. A couple rounds, and we found a van.
We did.
We did, didn't we? And Shaline drove. It was a great time.
Oh no.
Yeah. Actually, I found a van in the first round that we played, and then we were flying over a hill, and I said, man, these things are great. They never roll. We're fine. And then we rolled, and we all died.
Dude, it's like a Twinkie with wheels. It's gonna roll.
Oh, God. Okay. Yeah. Well, so we hop in this van. Steam's in the back. I'm in the middle seat. So there's each one of us in a section of the bus. And Shalene's driving. And we go
We
in.
all know it's going to end well, you know? I parked responsibly. I put coins in the meter.
E-brake.
No,
I
she
signaled before every turn.
I jumped out while she was still moving, and then Steamer jumped out while she was still moving. And then all we hear as we're looting in the houses is this van revving in the background, and she's like, "Oh no, I'm stuck again. Oh crap. Oh no." And it's
And
like
I
the
finally
horn
got
is
it
beeping.
out of where it stuck it. And I was doing donuts.
Oh man.
Hey.
Yeah. And then she flipped the van,
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
and it fell on her and killed her.
A little bit, yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's a first. That's a first for us, I think. Yeah.
Suicide by van.
We did almost get chicken that round though.
We did.
Mhm.
We did. We
I
were
ran over myself too. Where? So I've been there, done that.
Hmm.
See, Rick, you're not the only one on the
No.
team that I hurt.
You know what we should do in the new year? We should come up with a checklist of things that you need to do to yourself in PUBG. Like, shoot your teammate, run yourself over with the van,
I saw
get
when
saved by a pan.
So the other team that I play with, they're all from
What?
United States. I don't play
Whoa,
with them
whoa,
anymore
whoa.
because I call them Derp Team
You're
6 now.
cheating on us?
No, I've told you about this. We were driving in a vehicle and we saw some people. So the guy in the passenger seat pulls up his scope to shoot the guy that's to his left, but blows a hole with his car 98 in the head of the driver of the Jeep we were all in.
Oh
He
my
falls
goodness.
out and like we're all kind of like, why are we slowing down? Why is Joe back there on the ground? Oh, that's right, because Derp Team 1 decided to shoot him in the head, shooting the other guys. So
You
I'm
still
only
play
playing-
with them though, right?
no, I will. It's a riot every time we
Yeah,
play.
because they're pretty good. Joe's pretty good.
Joe is good, yeah.
He's a good player.
But
So
anyway.
there's PUBG. Miramar's great. And last game on my what I've been playing is, or what I'm going to play is the wonderful Christmas gift that Rick has given me, a Steam sum of dollars. And so I actually picked up LA Noire, which was on sale for like, I think it was like $8 or something.
Nice.
So I'm gonna play, and I got the whole, like, the edition, like the bundle pack or whatever with all the DLC and stuff. So I'm really excited to start playing through that again, because I played it on PS3 or PS4, can't remember. I think it's PS3. And I loved it. Like, I love period pieces. I just love that stuff, right? So yeah, it's so good. Yeah, so that's all I've been playing. Shaline, what about you?
Okay, I also got some Steam dollars from Rick, and when I get like a gift card or something, I like to buy something that I kind of want but wouldn't have bought myself otherwise. You know, like the things that I just never would have had.
I could only imagine what this would be. Actually, I have an idea.
So the first one that I bought was Portal Bridge Constructor, $10, and basically it's Bridge Constructor but themed with Portal. So voice acted with Gladys, and
So awesome.
you are cast as a bridge constructor. And I haven't played the original Bridge Constructor. It is included in a purchase of Portal Bridge Constructor, which is nice. So you can play the whole original Bridge Constructor game. I hadn't played it. I had watched extensive hours of Bridge Constructor streams. I know. Yeah, it's really fun though. So it turns out that it was a really good decision for me to not go into engineering of any kind.
I heard some stories.
I'm pretty bad at building bridges, but it's really fun. The puzzles are really clever because they add in this the portal mechanics of having the portal that enters at one place and exits at another place, and continued momentum, buttons, all that kind of thing. It's really great. Really great.
It sounds like you really enjoy it. You were playing it, was it last night or the night before?
Yeah, night before last,
my
and I was
God.
just cackling in joy. I was so happy. It was really fun. I greatly enjoyed my time with Portal Bridge Constructor, and I will likely play it again.
Nice.
Maybe that will take its place as the game that I play while we're on phone calls.
It's our loading screen game too.
I've played a bunch of PUBG as well. Surprise, surprise! Welcome to PUBG Cast.
Who'd have thunk it?
I know PUBG.
Pubcast.
PUBG is life. Pubcast. PUBG. There's not much else I want to do. You know, I have so much fun with you guys playing PUBG.
Mm-hmm.
It's my favorite thing.
And Wii U.
Thank you. I do have a Wii U. I don't play it very much.
I set him up and you knock him down, Shaline. That's how it goes.
Haven't played it in a while. But I also purchased PUBG on the Xbox so that Mom and I could play it together. Because she has an Xbox, and she's really been wanting to get into it, you know, because I love this game so much. So PUBG on Xbox is pretty bad, guys. It's pretty bad.
Yeah.
The frame rate is really bad. The controls are really bad. And by really bad, I don't just mean they're awkward or that it was ported badly to the controller. I mean, you press the B button and remain in the plane. You know, you're trying to jump out of the plane. You just hammering away at the jump out of the plane button and you remain in the plane. And you get in a car, right? You're driving the car around. Okay, I'm done with the car. Nope, you have to stay in the car until you die because the get out of the car button does not function. Does not function. So
that's good.
that's what I mean when I say that Xbox PUBG is bad. There's also some strange audio things. There's this sort of ocean rushing noise all the time. Like, all the time.
Oh.
And I know they've patched the game 3 times in the past week.
For
So
Xbox?
it may be better now, yes.
Oy.
It may be better now. I hope it's better now.
So how was playing with your mom then?
Okay, so we tried doing a duo, each on our separate Xbox, and it was not the best. But what we did instead was sit together at one Xbox and pass the controller back and forth. And we both had a really incredible time doing that. Just so much fun.
Nice.
My mom is also a stealth PUBG player. Her strategy is basically to ignore all the loot and just crawl toward the circle. It's really funny. It's so
that's good.
funny.
Has your mom gotten a kill yet?
Mom has not gotten a kill.
Oh, just wait till she gets that first kill.
Rubber banding is really bad
Sounded
on
creepy.
Xbox. You know how we had some bad rubber banding in the test server?
Yeah.
Remember the worst moment of PUBG rubber banding that you've ever experienced, all right? Hold that in your mind.
Yep.
Okay.
Now spend the next 10 minutes doing that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah.
I remember rubber banding towards the blue circle because I was outside of it. I think we were all doing it, and we could not get any closer.
Mm-hmm.
Back. So, gosh.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Anyways, it's not very, very good, but it is better than no PUBG at all. And my mom and I still had a really fun time. You know, we spent a
Good.
few hours playing it. So
Mhm.
if PC PUBG is not an option for you for one reason or another, it's still PUBG. And it will get better, I believe. So that's my thoughts on PUBG Xbox.
Nice.
PC programmers go and jump into a console. Different architecture.
Yeah, it's quite different indeed. So, I wasn't done. I'm sorry. Zelda. I played some Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. I was like, okay, I'm gonna jump into this new DLC. You know what, guys? It turns out I never finished the game, so I can't start the DLC.
Oh.
You never finished that?
I never did. No, I just abandoned the storyline. Zelda is busily holding Ganon at bay for year 172. You know, and I'm just derping around cooking mushroom stew.
I thought.
Goodness.
I never. Pardon?
I thought you loved that game.
I do. I love the game. I've put well over 100 hours into that game, probably in the neighborhood of 170 hours into Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Wow.
And I have barely touched the main story.
Wow.
I had just kind of spaced that out. So I'm running around doing side quests. I still haven't touched the main quest very much. So yeah, I was rolling around finding some shrines, looking for Koroks. And yeah, it's wonderful. Wonderful. So
Very cool.
Sounds like a good fortnight filled with lots of gameplay from all of us.
indeed.
Yeah.
Shall we move on to our challenge, guys?
Let's shall.
So last fortnight, we asked all of you lovely listeners to send us your best in-game holiday moments because, of course, this is the Gamestack Podcast Holiday Special, and so we wanted you to send us in the game holiday moments that you found in game, and also some wintry scenes, etc., whatever you could find. So let's roll that right now. Here we go. You want to take the first one, Shaline?
Pantagruelia Jen Chen says, I've learned all my best pickup lines from Fallout Shelter. This is my We Just Love Games Gamestack Challenge Holiday Special. Happy holidays, everyone.
That's
and
great.
I'm just I can't read the pickup line.
It says, your teeth are so shiny and beautiful, like a skeleton that's being picked clean.
Oh, wow.
It would
And they're dressed as Santa and
and an elf. I love the snowman on the bed on the bunk bed.
Oh
And
yeah,
the
that's not creepy at
snowflakes,
all.
the paper snowflakes hanging from the ceiling.
It's amazing.
It's
There's
great.
mistletoe. Oh, does anyone feel bad about this brunette chick who's just standing
Third
under the
wheel,
mistletoe,
wishing
looking at
that
his
she.
eye?
Oh, I didn't realize she was under the mistletoe.
That's so
And, like,
sad.
So sad.
staring at this guy she loves who is like all about this other brunette chick and not her.
Well,
This is a sad screenshot.
yeah. This is. Anyways, moving along. Oh dear.
Mousetrap 115 Gamestack challenge. We just love games. I changed it a bit, but here it is. It's from Call of Duty World War II. Season's greetings, and it's this very, very old timey shot of a World War II soldier with a little Christmas tree he's cobbled together.
Yeah, it
near-
looks like there's like cans, empty bean cans on some of the branches, and there's a helmet on the top as a star. Looks pretty good.
That's a great screenshot, Mousetrap.
Yeah, thanks for sharing.
Amanda Rose, Sister Rose on Twitter, says, "We just love games, Gamestack challenge. Me disguised as a Christmas bush in Fortnite Battle Royale."
Oh,
And this is, I loved this so much when I saw
this
it.
is great.
It's a great tactic.
This is one of the bushes that you can pick up and walk, right?
it?
I think so, yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh man, guys, I'm watching chat. Pantagrulia, who had the Fallout Shelter screenshot, she's in our chat. He says that he eventually impregnated both of them.
Was his name Zapu? Oh,
No,
goodness.
It was probably like Skylar.
But I really love Sister Rose's bush, Christmas bush. Alexandra Brock, Brock AE9. We just love games. Gamestack challenge. Beautiful snow-topped mountains in Orlais, looking out from Skyhold in Dragon Age Inquisition. And this was one of my thoughts in terms of what I was going to do for a challenge, but then I didn't have time to do a challenge. So I'm glad you chose Dragon Age Origins. I'm sorry, Inquisition. Because Inquisition has some beautiful, beautiful snowy mountains.
And what is this on? Is this on...
It's on everything. It's on Xbox One, PS4, and PC.
I wonder what she's playing it on.
I don't know.
Interesting.
But it's a very good game. Highly recommend. You want me to take it?
Go ahead, Rick.
Yeah, okay. I thought Shaline was doing all of it. This one's from Manic95. This is my guy, Otaku in Fallout New Vegas, enjoying his little vacation in the peaks of Jacobstown, almost naked. Also, on an unrelated note, do you know if Vendertron responds because he's kind of everywhere?
Oh.
What?
Vendertron, you okay, buddy?
I'm okay.
You okay?
What
Yeah.
what did I miss?
I'm good. No, I mean, there's protectrons all over the map,
Yeah.
so I guess he kind of responds everywhere.
I don't know how. I didn't know you could kill Vendertron. Actually, I did not know you could kill Vendertron. I thought he was
Actually,
essential.
yeah, that's true. So Vendertron is an exclusive character to Fallout New Vegas, and he is in the kiosk at the Gunrunners, which you cannot get in, which you cannot explode. So technically, he cannot die.
Unless you use console commands. But I completely forgot about Jacobstown. It's a cool little snow
I love
area.
and Tabitha.
Mhm.
Tabitha was my favorite.
Oh, that's right.
So good.
So, do you want me to take the rest of these?
Sure.
I do.
Or,
Yeah.
okay. Cyber Red Panda. A nice winter wonderland hunting session with my loyal four-pawed buddy Dogmeat. So it looks
Those
like
are
you got some
amazing
awesome-
screenshots.
They
Yeah, he's
are.
got the canine armor. It's nice.
I really like that. Really like
I
it.
love the winter mod. Yeah, that's great.
I used one of those for a while, but the one I used really made a ton of visuals like just awful. So,
Mhm.
but it is cool to see that place.
Oh, and this is another one from. It's the same one from Mousetrap, but I included it. It's just a better picture of the tree, so you can see the tin cans on it.
Oh, gotcha.
Cool.
And this one is mine,
Yours.
Nani Shimashuka.
So good.
As you can
I love
see, what was that?
I love that they do this in Christmas time.
Ah,
Like,
it's so
crazy.
good. And you know what? When I started playing Fallout 4 when it first came out, I was thinking to myself, why are all these pumpkins everywhere? I'm like,
What?
why is there pumpkins in Sanctuary everywhere? I'm like, oh, maybe the bombs fell in October. It must have been October, around Halloween, people are decorating. And then I realized that no, it was because it was close to Halloween. And I didn't realize it until Christmas when I walked up to this Protectron in Diamond City and he had a Christmas tree and I was like, that's custom.
Yeah, so for our audio folks,
I never
Thundercon
noticed that.
screenshot is Takahashi in Diamond City with his little Christmas tree and Christmas lights, and it's fabulous.
Hmm.
I never noticed that they decorated for Halloween.
Yeah, in Sanctuary there's like pumpkins and stuff around October.
Um, yeah, it's they're always there though. The ones in
Are
Sanctuary
they?
go away. It's
Oh.
because the bombs fell close
In
to
October.
Halloween.
Oh, so I was right then.
Hmm.
Yeah, but they do decorate, I think.
Diamond City
Diamond
decorates.
City. Yep. So, Tasman says the winter storm Jonas comes to the Commonwealth, but the Christmas tree shines through. So there's another Fallout 4. I'm surprised at the amount of Fallout 4 screenshots we've had, or
Mm.
Fallout in general.
It's a sign.
Hmm.
It's just, I wonder if anybody's found that secret yet.
Oh, we didn't talk about that in the news, did we?
Oh no, we didn't. I'll mention that after we're done here.
Indeed.
Yeah, that's a very pretty little tree.
And
then-
that brings us back, yeah. So
I wanted to say real quick, we forgot to mention this in the news. I forgot to mention it too. That I guess it was 2016 Dice Awards, that Todd Howard said that there was a secret that still hasn't been found, and it's on a terminal, and people aren't really sure if it's like a terminal, like computer, or if it's like an airport terminal, or something else. But as of December, people of this year, people really still aren't sure. One, if there even is one big final secret, or two, if it's been found and it's so specific, so meta that it hasn't really been public.
huh.
But there's a possibility that there's a big secret left in Fallout 4 that no one has found yet, or no one's figured out what it means. So one of the things is, and I did this, I put the network scanner that you get from either Sturgis or the doctor from the Underground Railroad, that you get a network scanner, and you can use that on every single terminal in the game. Most of them find no networks. So I've been running around Fallout 4 and using that scanner on terminals to see if it scans anything.
Nice.
Yeah.
Huh.
Keep
So,
posted.
yeah.
So you're going to find it. You're
No.
determined.
No, I've got too many games to play now to go back to that. Any of our listeners who keep playing Fallout 4,
we
keep
should
looking out.
we should make that like a an ultimate challenge.
Yeah.
Like the first one to find the secret gets
But-
another episode with Rick naked.
Guys, I think that it's already been found and it just hasn't been confirmed. There's no way that there's still a secret.
Yeah. Yeah. So unless it's super like you have to do some very specific things in order to unlock it or something, I don't know. But
Huh.
yeah. But anyway,
Oh, that's great.
I believe that we have some. I think we still have some stuff left in our gift sacks. Oh no, wait, this is the different one, right? Never mind. Sorry, I
Well,
skipped
guys, I sent from Santa's shop here. I sent some special crates to you, but somebody,
There was a post office mix-up.
yeah, there was one of the elves is gonna lose their job up here.
Oh no.
I'm gonna kick him out in the snow. So unfortunately, Rick's package is on its way back to the North Pole, and so we'll reconvene with Rick's joy in the new year. I'm sorry, Rick.
It's all good.
All
man. It
right,
was actually
R.I.P. Rick.
my fault. But I get to watch Shaline unbox the goodies I would maybe. have
Indeed.
gotten.
I have this giant box from Canada.
Wow, it's a lot bigger than I thought.
It is much bigger than I expected as well. And I thought it was really funny that it got all the way out here to the boonies of New Mexico before it got to Rick in civilized America.
Why?
I thought that was pretty strange. Trying to
I
find
was
pictures.
I was hoping that it had the replica of the head that was in the end of 7, but
I hope it's not that.
Okay, now everything in the box.
Are you opening it?
Yeah, everything in the box. item should be wrapped in wrapping paper if customs didn't open it and
Oh
muck
my
about. But you have to like hold up the wrapping so I can say yes, open this one now, don't open this one. Yes.
Okay.
So
Last question before we begin: is everything in there what I have in mind,
No.
or will I?
no, you have different stuff. Ooh. Just what I told you I would send you is the same.
You really packaged this really well, Vendor.
Oh,
Shaline.
thanks.
You should have gone into packaging engineering.
No, I just read a forum online on how to properly package things.
It's gonna be a leg lamp.
Oh, fragile.
Wyndham, see, I prefer the 1930s version of the fragile joke, which is for a girly. But Vendor is a pro level gift giver from Wyndham. Yes, he is a pro level gift giver. I remember our Christmas gifts when we were doing FOTR, and I still have my little pie sitting over there on top of my Pip-Boy case,
Oh yeah, you guys don't even know what's coming.
and my magnetic Canada thing is still on my
Nice,
little
nice.
shelf.
I don't have it in. Oh yeah, I do. So I've
I
got
did-
my my planner, and the zipper pull fell off, so I have my Canada zipper pull.
Oh yay!
I had to get rid of the lanyard because every time I get out of my car, my keys would stay in because it would get hooked on my e-brake, and so it finally.
I have the lanyard on my post office ID.
Rick has all these holes in his pants.
Oh goodness.
Okay,
All right.
okay,
Oh,
here we go.
On the top, we have a card marked with an S for Shaline, presumably.
Yeah, oh, you can oh good, you got the right box. I couldn't remember which I couldn't remember
How
which.
sad would that have been if I got Rick's box?
Yeah, you don't have to read the card. It's one of those things where it's like an awkward silence and we're all waiting.
Aw, that's really nice. I read the card anyway. You always read the card first. That's how civilized people are. So here we go.
Yeah, you can
just
open that one. Yeah.
Okay. I apologize to the audio folks. I'll try and hold the paper.
I know it's like.
the microphone.
No, you got to get the extra crackle.
Ketchup chips. They look disgusting. Oh goodness, that looks really bad.
No,
Should
no.
I eat-
Yeah, you got to try one. You got to try one.
But there's
Again,
nothing different between
apologies,
French.
apologies, audio folks.
There's nothing between there's no
Oh,
difference
they
between
smell
those
kind of good though.
and French fries and ketchup and the ketchup chips. Oh, oh, oh.
Oh my goodness, that's amazing.
Right?
These are delicious. Oh my goodness.
So
love
That's really good.
I sent Jess some ketchup chips, and then like a week later, she sent me a screenshot of an Amazon order of like all these bags of ketchup chips.
Right? That is really good.
Anyways,
A little bit of Canada. Celine's got a little bit of Canada inside.
hold it sideways. Oh yeah. You can open that one.
Okay.
This is just hilarity.
This is Clear Toys. Oh, it's candy shaped like a train. Is that?
So this is there's a little backstory. So I have had this candy every year at Christmas since I was like little. It's like family tradition. It's called barley candy,
Uh-huh.
and you can only get it here. But it's amazing. It's delicious. You don't have to try it right now.
Nice. There's a train on the front, so that seems appropriate.
Yeah, it's like a different like it's assortment of animals and stuff, but
That's nice.
Oh, that's cool. Hard candies?
yeah, they're delicious. Yep.
Okay. Okay.
I love the turfing of this.
Cadbury Caramilk Bar.
Is that real Cadbury chocolate, not American
That
Cadbury?
that is true Cadbury.
This looks
Ooh.
delicious. And a
I've heard.
Kinder Bueno.
Those are my favorite chocolate bars of all time.
It looks kind of like fancy.
Poor Rick. I'm sorry. Yours is coming, I promise. Yeah, you could open that one.
Okay. This is the most awkward unboxing. I'm sorry.
I know, I'm sorry. There's so much tissue.
Oh, it's fun though. It's really fun.
If you ever need to blow your nose, I love how it
No, it has to stay there.
just floats
Okay.
down.
This is a Kinder Surprise. This is like a chocolate egg with a toy in it.
Oh, he's dying. Yes.
I've
So
heard so much good stuff about the chocolate you were sending.
so you for our audio listeners, I gave Shaline a Kinder Surprise. For those of you who know what that is, good for you. For those of you who don't, it's actually illegal to get them in the States because of the
Really?
yes, because there's a choking hazard. So
So we've committed a felony out live on the podcast.
shh.
This just I've heard like rumors and rumors about these chocolates.
Oh yeah.
Because you cannot get them in the States, and it's like killing me.
I'm
So
very
good.
excited. This is gonna be fun times.
It's like that and Renault
Oh yeah.
cars.
Oh yes. Open that. Yeah. Yeah.
Archon says, "Careful of the toy."
Oh, it's a Stranger Things Funko mystery mini. We've got to open it and see what I got.
All right. All right.
So exciting. Oh, this is fun.
That was not as graceful as the tissue paper.
I got 11. Look
Oh, yes.
Awesome.
I also got 11.
I love her. I love her. I'm gonna put her on my desk. So fabulous.
Very cool.
Yes.
Okay.
That one's pretty obvious.
I hope it's a puppy.
No, it's the skull of a puppy.
Oh my gosh, it's a Canada mug. It's beautiful though. It's like
A little bit higher, a little bit higher.
like a
There you
stein,
go.
it has a maple leaf. It says Canada, and it's got a really unique shape to it. The handle is like a teacup handle, only giant.
Mm-hmm. It's
love
very
it.
ornate. When I saw it, I thought of you.
I love this. This is very special. It feels so fancy.
Wendy in the chat, he's just like, we can take a gun to Walmart, but we have to be protected against choking on a chocolate.
Yeah. Mhm.
Uh-huh. Oh,
Things
That is
don't
the
things don't make
definition
sense. Things don't make sense down there.
No. But it's-
Um.
Is that what I think it is?
Yes, you can open that. Oh, 4 miles back. Good. I'm glad you're here.
Oh, Canada, glorious, and what is it? Free?
Oh my goodness, Vendertron!
I don't remember what this is.
This is cheese.
Oh,
You mailed me cheese.
it's Canadian cheddar.
Oh my gosh, this is incredible. This is why I had to put it in the fridge.
Yeah. Yeah.
Canadian cheddar.
Balderson Heritage Cheddar Fromage Cheese. Oh, this is so great. How fun is that?
How long
That
was
stuff. That stuff is top shelf. Top
Yeah.
shelf cheddar.
This is some Canadian cheese. How fun is that?
You'll have to post a picture of all the loot and put it on Twitter.
Oh, right? This is amazing. Okay. There's just so much stuff in here, Vendertron. Okay, I think this one, is there empty paper in there?
Maybe open it up just for good measure.
Yeah,
Okay. That. Just kidding.
I gave you
Yep.
air, Canadian air.
Open this.
Yep. I should have sent you a Ziploc full of air.
This is so fun.
Please tell me you sent her an apology.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is some Canadian maple syrup, you guys, in a little glass bottle. This
I
is
love the
wonderful.
I was gonna send you guys the bottle that's shaped like a maple leaf, but this is actually better grade.
This is beautiful maple syrup. I don't know if it translates to the video, but the color on this is really pretty. Thank you so much, Vendertron. This is wonderful.
Keep going, we're not done yet.
No.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. Look at this. Guys, it's Wedding Peach.
Aw.
I love this. And I love how she's so shocked. This is great.
Yeah, so that goes with your Bowser, right?
It will totally go with my Bowser. I think Bowser's back there. But yes, now I have a set of Bowser and Peach wedding amiibos. This is so cool. I totally almost bought this. Did you know that?
Whew!
I totally almost bought this, but I didn't because I thought, I can't. And now I have it and I'm happy.
Yes.
That's really nice.
Wow, I don't know if I can top that. Is this the last one?
I think so.
Nothing.
Yeah, more empty paper.
Oh, I don't know if I could top that Peach. You better open this one up.
Okay. Oh my gosh, it's a tiny little frying pan!
That's awesome.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna carry it in my back pocket and be safe from bullets. This is incredible, Vindertron. This is the best.
Yes.
Oh man, I'm just gonna. It's the little frying pan.
It's legit though. Like you could like make
Oh, yeah,
make
I
cookies in that
I
and stuff.
could make a tiny egg. I could make a single egg in here.
That is a perfect size for like a egg for a sandwich.
Yes, this is so great. And I could melt some of the cheese on it. I could make tiny pancakes. This is so fabulous. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is so fun. Thank you, Vindertron.
Oh, you're welcome.
This was a very lovely gift. It means a lot.
I'm so
This wasn't
I'm so sorry, Rick.
so much work went into this. So much.
Mine is somewhere between here and Canada.
You guys have no idea how many times I went back to the store to get more chocolate bars because I kept eating them.
Especially during like the stressful final season, you're just like munching down on the
Oh
couch.
man.
Or just playing PUBG. After I died, I'd be like, I'm gonna have this caramel.
That is amazing. I cannot wait for mine. I hope whatever's in it hasn't spoiled.
Well, I'll crack her open and make sure everything's okay. I might just take that cheddar for myself and send you a new block.
But I don't think the gift bag is empty.
Oh,
Is it?
really?
I don't think so.
What?
Vendor, what do you have up there at Santa's shop? I think you have some more for us, don't you?
Oh, yes, yeah. Well, Shalene's not the only one that's gonna get gifts today. We are doing our first ever Gamestack giveaway, and I will boast that it is also our biggest ever Gamestack giveaway because it's our first ever. But we want all of our lovely listeners to also be able to take part in the merrymaking, and so this week we launched on Twitter and Discord our GameStack giveaway, of which we had about 50 entries in the 48 hours we opened the sweepstakes.
Wow.
So we've actually had about 43. So we've got a ton of games, some game soundtracks, and a wallpaper pack that we're going to give out right now live on the air. We'd like to point out that those people who have joined the Discord were actually automatically entered into the giveaway. And so if you would like to take advantage of these perks in the future, please send us a message on Twitter and we'll get you an invite to the Discord server. So we haven't drawn any names yet cuz that would be boring. We got to do this live on the air, right guys?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So instead, we're going to do it live right now. And so here we go. Let's do this. So I've got a random number generator, so we can make sure that we have the right rules applying to each person. And hopefully we don't get the same number twice. We'll have to just regenerate a new number. But we've got 43 people on our list. And the first game, what's the first game that we're giving away here?
Are we going in order?
Yeah, let's start at the top.
Okay. The first game is Rust. The only aim in Rust is to survive. To do this, you will need to overcome struggles such as hunger, thirst, and cold. Build a fires, build a shelter, kill animals for meat, protect yourself from other players, and kill them for meat. Create alliances with other players and form a town. Do whatever it takes to survive Rust. Developer and publisher, Base Punch Studios.
Ooh, Rust. Okay,
Wow, that chuckle.
that was good. Are we ready? Generating the first number. Here we go. 6. Number 6. And that goes to Will Greismer, who submitted through Twitter. So congratulations. We will send you the Steam access code for that copy of Rust. We will send everybody Steam access codes, and you'll probably receive either an email from us or a Twitter message. But let's move on to our next one.
Dungeon of the Endless is a roguelike dungeon defense game in which the player and their team of heroes must protect the generator of their crashed ship while exploring an ever-expanding dungeon, all while facing waves of monsters and special events as they try to find their way out. Dungeon of the Endless, developer, Amplitude Studios, publisher, Sega.
Here we go, generating new number 7. And that is Saipora.
Ooh, cool. Going in numerical order.
Dungeon of the Endless is actually a pretty awesome game. Hey, Shaline, you had some good recommendations about that.
I've heard good things. Haven't played it, but I've heard good things.
Awesome. All right. What do we got next?
We have Chivalry Medieval Warfare. Besiege castles and raid villages in Chivalry Medieval Warfare, a fast-paced medieval game, first-person slasher with a focus on multiplayer battles. Developer, publisher, Tom Banner's Studio.
And here we go, generating 1. Top of the list, Cyber Red Panda 3. There you go. Chivalry.
Fantastic.
Medieval Warfare. We will connect with you.
Very awesome.
The next one on our list is one that I picked, actually. It looks really cool. It's called Ancient Planet.
It is a...
No, go. Please keep going.
Is anybody typing in who won what game?
It's all on record. We got it recorded.
Yeah, but like, shouldn't we be doing that?
Well, we've got 6, 7, and 1, so I can write it down here if you want.
I got it.
Okay.
All right. Ancient Planet is a classic tower defense game. The stronghold of an ancient civilization has been invaded by hordes of alien raiders. Use powerful technologies of the ancient and repel the attack of the enemy armies. Developer, publisher, Moonlight Mouse.
And here we go, generating a new number 28, Dragon Craze.
Boom.
Longtime listener, so we will connect with you later on. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Crusaders of the Lost Idols is a 2D top-down game created in July of 2015 by Codename Entertainment. It is an incremental role-playing game where the player controls various NPCs known as Crusaders. Too long didn't read. Crusaders of the Lost Idols, Codename Entertainment Inc.
We're going to generate a new number for that. Number 40. Great
40.
job. That is, the Lazy Burrito. Right on. Excellent.
Nice. Cool, and I was lazy reading that too, so it fits. Headlander, launch into the ultimate head trip as you battle through psychotic robots in a retro 70s sci-fi action adventure from Double Fine Productions. It is a world of automation and utopia gone wrong, in which all of humanity has transferred their minds into robotic imposter bodies and are ruled by a computer. Headlander, developer, Double Fine Productions, publisher, Adult Swim Games. That actually sounds pretty rad.
I love the developer and the publisher name for this game.
Yeah. I think that Headlander looks really good. It's one that I've considered purchasing on numerous occasions.
Okay, so I just got number 6, which we already had. So I rolled again, and we've got 27, Dauphin Jones.
Nice.
One of our new listeners.
Cool.
So congratulations.
Congratulations. Next up is Distrust. A helicopter crash left a group of explorers stranded near an Arctic base. As they try to find a way back, all they are doing is sinking deeper into the nightmare scenario. When they sleep, they attract a terrifying force that sucks the life out of their bodies, but the longer they battle exhaustion and stay awake, the less likely they are to survive. As the survivors try to sleep just enough to stave off fatigue without dying, they slowly grow mad and eventually reach the point where they can no longer trust their senses. In time, they can't even tell the difference between reality and hallucination.
Wasn't that an X-Files episode also?
Yeah, I
Also,
think
like,
so.
Thing, right?
Huh?
It's also like the thing where like the alien gets inside the human body, you don't know who's the alien, who's not.
We've got number 15,
Boom.
Captain Bones.
Ah, congratulations.
Congratulations, good sir. That
On
game looks
hallucinating.
amazing.
Cool.
Yeah, looks really good.
Painters Guild. What? Sorry, I'm just assuming
Just
we're
keep
rolling.
going. Yeah, just keep going.
Cool. Painters Guild is a management sim where you control the art academy in the Italian Renaissance. Paint artwork as beautiful as the Mona Lisa, hire painters like Leonardo da Vinci, and millions of randomly generated ones. Expand and customize your guild with furniture and more, unions not included. Developer and publisher Lucas Molina.
And here we go, generating a new number 10.
Boom.
Jojo Jean Jojo.
Nice.
Yeah, another one of our new followers, I believe. Yes.
That's a very interesting.
Congratulations.
Game. Awesome. Chime Sharp. Place. What is this? I'm going to speak this up.
Yeah.
Place pieces at the board, make music. Chime Sharp is a sequel to 2009's Chime, a music puzzle game with an addictive. You use terrible words. Ambient heartbeat. You tessellate. I'm done with this one. Chime
I'm
Sharp.
gonna take this one.
Yeah. This is straight from the wiki, guys.
Oh gosh.
Tessellate shapes to cover a grid, while a beat line reads those shapes as notes. As you cover the board, the music builds to a beautiful crescendo of your own design. The only way to discover Chime is to play it. But if you want a glimpse, consider what it might feel like to cross Tetris, a music sequencer, and a hypnotic dream about your favorite pop song.
Nice.
Chime Sharp, developer Staker, and Twistplay, publisher Chilled Mouse.
That sounds pretty cool.
34. Mousetrap. Congratulations, Mousetrap.
It's like a giveaway Mousetrap.
Oh, that's awesome. I feel like you guys are having more fun reading this than we are giving it away.
Oh, it's
I'm
really
having
good.
joy.
Really
I'm
good.
gonna take a couple, Shaline. I like your.
Sure. I'm using your format. I just ripped off your format, so. Tiltagon, tiny arcade game with plenty of challenge. Master all levels and battle on the Steam leaderboards against other players. Test your skills and see how long you can survive in the endless mode. Unlock crazy balls like Skull, Strawberry, Football Helmet, Baseball, and more. Tiltagon, developer, publisher, Chimera Limited.
Well, there we go. Generating new number, and we have number 6 again, so we're gonna roll that dice. 23. Ben Yannick.
Ooh, cool.
Yeah, Ben is one of the lovely creators of some of the art and the avatars that we use.
Number
So.
6 must have a luck stat of like 12.
Yeah. Congratulations, Ben. We'll connect with you later on.
Awesome.
So that's it for the games, but now we have some soundtracks that we want to give away.
Awesome.
The Cube soundtrack. The music is downright fantastic. It's quite ethereal and atmospheric. My favorite out of this OST has gotta be Echoing Lights.
So that is a forum comment. It is the only piece of information I could find on this soundtrack. So let's go ahead and generate a new number. Number 2, Bree. Congratulations, Bree.
I'm glad Bree won something.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Captain Bone says, roll that beautiful bean footage.
The Teslagrad soundtrack. Teslagrad's soundtrack, composed by Bjorn Laval and Lynn Catherine Taklow from Bear and Cat Music Production, is both haunting and memorable. A journey begins, a treacherous tower. Unravel its mysteries. Discover the secrets kept in the long-abandoned Tesla Tower. Magnetism and other electromagnetic powers will help you explore a non-linear world of beautiful hand-drawn environments in a steampunk-inspired vision of old Europe.
This game is absolutely beautiful. I can't wait to play it. Generating a new number. 25. Brokeeper 574. Congratulations, Brokeeper. We will reach out to you shortly and give you that stream key for that soundtrack. Okay. Next one.
I think Rick should do the last one.
Okay. Second
Okay,
last.
Second last. Okay. This one. I almost missed it. Chivalry Medieval Warfare soundtrack is a 3D fantasy online game where players fight each other with swords, and I think I covered this earlier, and other medieval weaponry. And the game's soundtrack was composed by Ryan Patrick Buckley. Chivalry Medieval Warfare soundtrack. By the way, if you guys dig this, whoever gets this, and you like it, please go and specifically say, you know, you did a good job at Ryan Patrick Buckley as a musician myself. It means a lot when people say they like our work. Especially with guys like this, they don't get enough credit from games anyways.
Yeah. And our number is 13. Lucky number 13. Flint Gold. Flint Gold 1 on Twitter. Congratulations, Flint. We will reach out to you with that soundtrack information. And this brings us to our last item on the list, which is
Screenshots and wallpaper pack from Toxic Games.
And here we go. 34. We've already got 34 on the list. Mousetrap, you can't win twice. Get out of here, you crazy mouse. Generating a new number. 39, Sean Aiken. Congratulations, everyone. That concludes
Congratulations.
the first ever inaugural Gamestack giveaway. There we are. It happened.
Nice.
You saw it
Oh,
here
that
first,
was really
folks.
fun. That was really fun.
Can we
Good
just
job.
Congratulations to everyone who won. Enjoy your new games for the holidays.
Thank you for entering, and thank you so much for enjoying our show and being a part of our fabulous community.
can
We love
we
it.
just do that on every episode?
I think so.
Could we afford it?
Yeah, we're gonna all be broke
Well,
Well,
the funny thing is, we'll start a Patreon for people to donate to this.
to get
and
stuff.
they'll basically just like buy their own games anyway.
and then we could have loot crates and have microtransactions.
If you want to hear the end of the podcast, that'll be 99 cents for the booster pack.
Please press 9.
Gosh.
Oh.
No.
Wow. So you know that feeling like after everyone's opened the presents, it's like 11 o'clock in the morning, mom's putting the turkey in, dad's having a shower because we got to go to grandma's, and
Turkey?
you're just laying on the ground because you're full of chocolate and candy from your stocking covered in like wrapping paper and all your toys are everywhere. That's what I feel like right now. Yeah.
I've got so much food downstairs to go to. We're kind of having a little holiday party tonight. So
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's gonna be fun times.
Good deal. That's
So, yeah.
wonderful.
What else have we got to
I think
wrap up this gift show? What?
I don't have anything else, guys. That's
That's came to a very abrupt stop. That's it. That's it. Go home, folks. Show's over.
We are in the proverbial UAS, and we have hit the proverbial oil can.
indeed.
We actually don't have
That's
any
the
listener
perfect
emails or tweets or
Oh,
anything.
next week we'll have a stream. I don't know what we're gonna stream. Oh, I have an idea of what we could stream though.
Ooh.
Yeah. Stay tuned. Stay tuned.
Okay.
Guys, let's plan the podcast on the podcast real quick. I really want to do Game of the Year awards. Can we do that on our next show?
Yes.
Yeah, I will not be able to attend the next show.
Oh no! Can we do that on our next show?
Sure.
Okay.
If you guys want to do a Let's Play on the 5th, I've got a meeting that my boss booked from 4 to 6 p.m. So.
Oh, the listeners are asking for the next challenge.
Oh, yes, the next challenge. So the next challenge, thank you, lovely listeners, for reminding us. We almost forgot getting all crazy with these presents and everything. I think our next challenge really should be for the winners of the games to post screenshots. And if you aren't a recipient of the Gamestack giveaway, try and pick up a free copy of something on Steam that you've never played before, or perhaps
Screenshot of something you got for Christmas.
yeah, exactly, a game that you received for Christmas, and post that up. Don't forget to include the hashtag Gamestack Challenge. Tweet at us at We Just Love Games. That's We Just Love Games on Twitter. And don't forget that hashtag, because if we miss the hashtag, we don't search it, and then it doesn't get included on the slideshow, and then Shaline gets mad at me, and so please make sure you include that information. And I'm excited to see what everybody's gonna post.
Me too.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Any plugs or announcements?
I was on the last episode of Welcome to West Vault Radio, and it was real fun. So
Awesome.
I had a fun little cameo on there.
Oh, nice.
Go check out West Vault Radio podcast. It was a fun time. So
Sweet.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Yep. I don't have any announcements. My life's pretty boring.
Well, I don't really have any announcements either, other than to say have a very Merry Christmas, everybody. And make sure you get some much-needed rest. I will be doing lots of that. And eat lots, be merry, spend time with the family, and just bring in the new year like it should be brought in. And how can people contact us?
Oh, I thought
We should probably talk about
we
that,
did
hey?
already.
you can send us an email at info@wejustlovegames.com. We love your emails. We don't get many of them. Please send us emails. Our inbox is lonesome. You can find us on Twitter at We Just Love Games. I'm at Shaline L. Rick is at Rick McVick, and Vendertron is at VendertronN.
And
We're
you can
also
also
on-
find me on Instagram now, by the way.
Oh,
The
yeah.
Rick Vic. Yeah, the
You
Rick
can
Vic
also
Vic.
find me on Instagram, but I won't follow you back because my Instagram is solely dedicated to cute animals. So unless you are in fact a cute animal, I will not follow your Instagram.
Oh, goodness.
Facebook.com/We Just Love Games or Facebook.com/groups/We Just Love Games. We have a Discord server. It's a fun time. It's basically like the chat room extended into a 24-hour shenanigans. And just send us a personal message on any platform and we'll get you an invite link to the Discord.
Mm-hmm.
We record this podcast live at 6 p.m. Mountain Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Time on twitch.tv/We Just Love Games. Go ahead and follow us on Twitch so you don't miss a single silly stream. And I'm sorry, I just minimized the show notes on accident. We're on YouTube, iTunes, and Stitcher Radio. Please like, subscribe, review the show, share it with your friends. Give the gift of Gamestack to your loved ones. And you are our loved ones, guys, out there in the listening world. Thank you. Thank you so much for listening. And I hope you have a good time and enjoy yourselves over this holiday season.
Yeah. Happy holidays, guys.
See ya.